Yes.
Oh, we're on the mic live.
Yeah.
Yes.
All the way from Ogun.
How is everyone back home?
Everybody's fine.
You gotta get me back there soon.
Yes.
But we've been here working, but we're all representing.
Well
and
done.
I want to give a massive shout out and appreciation to everyone that's been supporting me from overseas.
Well done.
It's much appreciated.
Well done. Well done. Anyway, we're here to just tell you that we are very proud of you.
Thank
and
you so
big
much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so
And I
so
know
much.
the best is yet to come.
You know?
That of the belt you are got to be. You unify everything.
Have you seen the belts?
Yes, I've seen it.
Have you seen it, yeah?
Yes, I've seen it.
Okay.
I've seen
All
it.
12 rounds.
Yes. Well done.
We're going to take one.
Yes.
100%.
Nigerians, all Nigerians, we are very proud of
I have
you.
to come and take this one. You know they hold the flag. It's
Yes.
David that told them put the flag in there
well
as well.
done. I'm sure President Muhammad Buhari will be very proud of you. All Nigerians will be very proud of you. And indeed, we are very proud of you.
You know, my dad is a big role in what I'm doing.
Yes.
Because as he said, without him, there'll be no me.
Yes,
You know what I mean? So
well done.
I appreciate
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done. Congratulations. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, well done.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Hello, Boxing World. We're going to Boxing Blog Center. Let's talk about the heavyweight division. And let's talk about also how it came back to life. Remember, a few years ago, just 4 years ago, the heavyweight division was technically dead. So, Vladimir Klitschko was dethroned by Tyson Fury, who took his belts, and we are taught that that would be the new beginning of a new era, right? Tyson Fury would be the main man. He was supposed to be the main man after the training Vladimir Klitschko. But a rematch was set to happen between Klitschko and Fury, in which Fury later pulled out. At that time, Anthony Joshua was just still a prospect. He was just coming up, he didn't have much fight at that time. So, and a lot of people weren't really hoping that the heavyweight division would be this huge now, would be this booming now, until Anthony Joshua finally came into the scene. Even after he beat Charles Martin, that was only on a 16th fight, the heavyweight division still wasn't buzzing because he was the only one setting the goal. He was the only one who could make it great and who could make it booming again, because he was the only one taking the risk. The only one who wanted to take the risk, because, listening carefully, Joshua wasn't supposed to fight Charles Martin in his 16th fight. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to. But he took the risk, and before that fight, a lot of people said that Charles Martin would beat Anthony Joshua. Those of you who are saying it's a lie, I can pull out all the comments they made, including some legends who said that Charles Martin would be too much. He's a slicky southpaw, and he would beat AJ. I can pull it out, the video, everything you said. So, but after Joshua made easy work of him, a lot of people went quiet, right? So, Joshua still kept walking hard. He never stopped. And at that time, Deontay Wilder was already a WBC heavyweight champ. But he never stepped up. He never took the risk. At that time, Luis Ortiz was already planning in fighting Deontay Wilder. He was already calling Deontay Wilder out. Deontay Wilder never wanted to fight Luis Ortiz. to make a division great, or to make a division, get talks about, you've got to take risk. And Joshua is the only one that was willing to take risk out of all of them. Tyson Fury took risk once against Vladimir Klitschko. And after that surprising win, in which he got over Vladimir Klitschko, a rematch was staged and Fury pulled out. He felt like he might lose the fight. He pulled out. He might say it's because of mental health issue. Nah, I don't believe that. It's because he felt like Vladimir Klitschko, the Vladimir Klitschko he fought that night, never thought that Fury could beat him easily. But Fury showed him that, listen, I'm a better boxer than you, and I will play with you. And Fury toyed with Vladimir Klitschko. On the rematch, Vladimir Klitschko was more determined to face Tyson Fury before he pulled out. You understand what I'm saying? So, you guys talk about the heavyweight division right now because of Anthony Joshua. Because he brought the division back to life. A lot of people now are talking about the heavyweight division right now is because of Anthony Joshua. He brought it back to life. Yesterday I was looking at some comments from haters slagging off Anthony Joshua, saying that he's ducking John to water, saying all sort of stuff, right? And these are fans across the pond, American fans, some American fans, I guess. And it's kind of laughable. It's kind of funny because just a few years ago, these same people were not pressuring John to water to take a risk against Vladimir Klitschko. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury got in the ring. After Tyson Fury beat Klitschko, Tyson Fury went to one of Deontay Wilder's fight to watch him fight, and afterwards going to the ring and they had some little exchange. We were hoping that fight will be the next, but it didn't happen. I don't know what happened there. Maybe either one of them didn't want to take the risk, or because Tyson Fury was mentally unstable. I don't know. How a millionaire can be mentally unstable. I've never seen that before. Maybe it's new to me. Well, mental health issue is real. I know some people who have it, and it's very dangerous. It could make people kill themselves. So it's not something that you can joke with. It's not a joke. But I'm just wondering how a millionaire can be mentally unstable. So, for all you people slagging off Anthony Joshua, without Anthony Joshua, there will be no heavyweight division. You understand what I'm saying? It would take years, another years and years for someone to emerge again, someone like Joshua to emerge again in the heavyweight division. I think Daniel Dubois has the ability to do so, but he's been matched with tomato cans. He's not. Look Daniel Dubois right now. The guy has potentials, right? But have you ever seen Frank Warren match him up with a guy who can really fight back? Anthony Joshua was matched against Kevin Johnson. Kevin Johnson is now called a bomb, but the guy fought Vitaly Klitschko, and Tyson Fury, and never got stopped by any of them. Anthony Joshua stopped him. And that was only on his 12th fight. Remember that. So, like I said before, we all talk about the heavyweight division right now because of Anthony Joshua. He made it what it is. So give the guy some respect and stop hating. Because if Anthony Joshua walks away from the sport right now, for example, the heavyweight division will be back to boring again. Being boring again, no good fights. Tyson Fury is coming back and is fighting Safari, an Albanian 39 years old guy. Some people say give him a pass. He's been out for 3 years. He's a champion. He was a champion before. How can you go from Klitschko, from fighting Vladimir Klitschko to fighting Sefer Seferi? I mean, I'm not inspired by that. He could afford a guy like Channel Briggs, a guy like Davey Hay, who is already past his prime. Let's all be sincere. Let's not try to act dumb and play dumb and all those stuff. Anthony Joshua is the pillar of the heavyweight division right now. And it will take years, like I said, it will take years before the heavyweight division can be as exciting again like it is now without Anthony Joshua. First of all, he brings the catch. He's brought a lot of casual fans into the sports. You know, he made some casual fans become boxing fans. I know people around here who never watched boxing, who didn't want to ever watch boxing. They don't like it. But through Anthony Joshua, they were able to watch it. And they are watching that now. Any fight they want to watch. Because Anthony Joshua made them, you know, introduce them to the sport. They didn't want to watch boxing, but now they're doing. It's because of Anthony Joshua. So, for those of you guys who are slugging him off, who are insulting him, who are calling him Docker, stuff like that, where were you guys 4 years ago? Deontay Wilder was around. Why didn't he elevate the sport, the division? Why didn't he do that? Because he didn't want to take risk. Because he was comfortable fighting bums. Deontay Wilder was pressured fighting Luis Ortiz. He was pressured to fight Luis Ortiz. If not, he wouldn't have fought that guy. We all know that. So let's stop pretending. AJ is the king of the heavyweight division, and he's the pillar of the heavyweight division. Without Anthony Joshua, the heavyweight division will go dull again. Believe that. It's not rocket science, it's just the truth. And as I always say, I say the truth, and the truth shall set me free. For those of you guys who are pretending, just wait till Anthony Joshua become undisputed and decide to retire or walk away from the sport for a while, and then you see the heavyweight division will back to nothing again. So give the guy some props, because we still have him now. We should appreciate every fighters. We should appreciate them making the division exciting. So give him some props now, because he was the one, he's the pillar of the division right now. Everybody wants a shot at Anthony Joshua because they know that he's the cash cow and also the pillar, and he brings excitement, he brings crowd, he brings people. And he doesn't just do it just once, he does it every time. He sells out stadium every time. Deontay Wilder can only fight at the Joshua maybe once, big arena with crowd or so, and make a lot of money. But after that, what happens? Goes back and fight a nobody for $1 million. So let's all here be sincere. No sentiments. No, don't be so emotional. Just say the truth and let the truth set you free. That's all I have to say for now, guys. Like the video, share, comment below, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Cheers, everyone.